In life, we often encounter adversaries who stand in the way of our goals and ambitions. These individuals, be they rivals in business, competitors in sports, or simply those who challenge our beliefs and values, are a fact of life. They are the hurdles we must leap, the mountains we must climb, and the oceans we must cross on our journey to success. Some may see these adversaries as mere obstacles, but in truth, they are opportunities. Opportunities to test our mettle, to refine our strategies, and ultimately to emerge stronger and more capable than before. The question is not whether we will face enemies, but rather how we will choose to handle them when they arise. Will we let them derail us from our path, or will we seize the opportunity to grow and evolve? Today, we will explore 4 powerful strategies to overcome your adversaries and emerge victorious. The first strategy is to outsmart your enemies. Let's delve into what this truly means. Outsmarting your enemies isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about leveraging your intelligence, quick thinking, and strategic planning to gain the upper hand. Think about chess. It's not always about having the most powerful pieces on the board. It's about positioning, strategy, and predicting your opponent's moves. You might not be able to outmuscle your enemies, but you can certainly outwit them. Imagine you're faced with a formidable foe. Instead of charging headfirst into battle, take a step back, observe their habits, identify their weaknesses, and use this information to your advantage. A well-planned strategy can topple even the strongest enemy. And what about quick thinking? Life is unpredictable, and so are your enemies. They might throw a curveball your way when you least expect it. But if you're quick on your feet, you can turn the tables on them. Adaptability is a key element in outsmarting your enemies. Remember the story of David and Goliath? Goliath was bigger, stronger, but David outsmarted him, used his slingshot to target Goliath's one vulnerable spot, and won. It's a classic example of brains over brawn. So, the next time you're faced with an adversary, remember this: intelligence, strategic planning, and quick thinking can be your greatest weapons. And as a wise man once said, the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. The second strategy is to overpower your enemies. Overpowering in this context isn't about physical might or brute force. Rather, it's about exhibiting strength of character, determination in the face of adversity, and resilience that simply refuses to bow down. Imagine a willow tree in a storm. It doesn't fight the wind. It bends, it sways, it endures. And when the storm is past, it stands tall once more. This is the kind of strength we're talking about. A strength that comes from within. A strength that endures. Overpowering your enemies takes more than mere muscle. It requires a steadfast resolve, an unwavering determination. It's about standing your ground when the odds are against you, about holding your head high when others are looking to bring you down. Consider the story of the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise, slow and steady, overpowered the swift hare not by speed, but by determination and consistency. It's a classic example that illustrates how mental fortitude can help you overpower even the most formidable adversaries. Remember, your enemies will exploit any sign of weakness, so show them none. Show them strength, show them determination. Show them that you are not to be taken lightly. Remember, it's not about who's bigger, it's about who's stronger, where it truly counts. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. The third strategy is to outlast your enemies. Now, this is a game of endurance, resilience, and patience. It's not merely about who strikes first or who strikes hardest, but rather who can withstand the most. Consider the metaphor of a marathon. The race is not necessarily won by the fastest or the strongest runner. Instead, it's often won by the one who can maintain a steady pace, who knows when to conserve energy and when to push forward, the one who can endure the most. In the same vein, outlasting your enemies is about enduring the challenges, the setbacks, and the blows that come your way, and still standing tall. It's about possessing the tenacity to keep going, the patience to wait for the right moment, and the resilience to bounce back from any hardship. This strategy is not about immediate victories, but rather long-term triumphs. It's about outliving the storms, outlasting the winters and emerging stronger and more resilient after every battle. It's about enduring the hits, the blows, and the setbacks, and still moving forward relentlessly, unwaveringly. To outlast your enemies, you must cultivate patience, endurance, and resilience. You must remain calm in the face of adversity, steadfast in the face of trials, and unyielding in the face of defeat. You must persevere, endure, and keep moving forward no matter how hard the journey, no matter how formidable the adversary. Remember, it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. The final strategy is to outclass your enemies. This approach is not about sheer force or cunning tricks. It's about demonstrating your superior character, your unwavering dignity, and your deep-seated respect for yourself and others. This is the strategy that sets true leaders apart. Outclassing your enemies requires that you remain calm under pressure, that you rise above petty squabbles, and that you demonstrate a level of integrity that is unshakable. It's about showing respect, even to those who don't show it to you. It's about proving that you are made of sterner stuff, that you can take the high road when others stoop low. For example, consider a situation where an adversary tries to provoke you with insults. Rather than retaliating with similar low blows, a true leader would respond with grace, maintaining their composure and demonstrating their superior character. In the end, it's not about winning or losing, it's about how you conduct yourself in the battlefield of life. These are the 4 powerful strategies to destroy your enemies. Outsmart them, always staying 2 steps ahead. Overpower them using your strength and resources. Outlast them, demonstrating superior endurance. And outclass them by being the better person. These strategies, when employed effectively, can neutralize even the most formidable opponents. But let's not forget the underlying message. These methods are not just about destruction, but transformation. Always remember, the best way to destroy an enemy is to make them a friend.